from overnight, an hours-long police presence in Charlton County is now over. Action News Jax brought you breaking news last night showing Main Street in Folkston, which was shut down. And that's where Action News Jax Zion Dakota is joining us live there from this morning. Zion, that police activity wrapped up just after 1.
That's correct, Chandler, and we are still working to learn the details of what appears to have been a standoff from last night. We just got here within the past 10 minutes, and the scene is clear this morning, but I want you to get a live look. The Folkston police chief told Action News Jax early this morning that they will have an update for us later today. Police were centered in this area, which is just beyond the Circle K, which you will see in just a few short seconds in this video. But here's a look at what our crew saw on scene when it was active yesterday evening into early this morning. Video from a live stream showed police arriving at the scene at about 7:45 p.m. last night. At one point, police could be seen pointing their guns at the building to the left. The scene of law enforcement cleared just before 1:18 this morning. The Georgia Bureau of Investigation, which is the GBI, and other law enforcement agencies were present. Again, they were centered just beyond that Circle K in the video. At one point, there was a power outage in the area affecting over 290 people. Officials told us this morning cutting the power is procedure for investigations like this. The power came back on just before 1 a.m. As you can imagine, residents were alarmed by what was going on.
I've seen a lot of law enforcement personnel, a lot of guns drawn, a lot of stories going around. I don't know for sure. I just know some situations in Nassau County and versus what's going on now here in Folkston.
The Charlton County Emergency Management Agency says the law enforcement activity in the Main Street area has concluded and normal traffic operations have resumed. The area between Okefenokee Parkway and US 1 is now open and motorists can resume normal travel. The EMA officials also add that they will share information as soon as it becomes available. Back live now, the Folkston police chief told us this morning that this is still an active investigation and they want to make sure the information provided is correct. We will be sure to update you both on air and online when we get more information regarding the nature of what this standoff was. For local coverage you can count on in Charlton County, Zion Dakota, Action News Jax.
Your time is 5.
Action News Jax, Zion Dakota, live this morning, continuing our coverage. Zion, that police activity wrapped up just after 1.
It did, Chandler. We've migrated a little bit across the street from the Folkston Train Museum. You can actually hear a freight train passing by this morning. And we're standing here by the City of Folkston and Charleston County Development Authority building. And I want you to take a look at this. We see broken glass in the area of where that apparent standoff happened. And you can see it shattered from the front frame here. And if you're able to zoom in, Mark, this morning, you can see shards of glass all over the carpet in front of this building. Toward the front of this building is where it appears authorities were centered yesterday evening into early this morning. This morning, you can still see that glass shattered at this building here, which is a development authority for Folkston and Charleston County, and those shards of glass still on the carpet beyond this window pane here. The Folkston police chief told Action News Jax this morning that this is still an active investigation and they want to make sure that any information that they provide is correct. So we're still awaiting a briefing from authorities to provide us with any information they can about what the nature of that standoff was last night. For local coverage you can count on live in Folkston, Zion Dakota, Action News Jax. Street in Folkston is over this morning, but it prompted a massive police response last night into this morning. I'll have a live report coming up in just minutes.
Plus, a local Main Street in Folkston shut down. That's where we find Action News Jax Zion Dakota live this morning. And Zion, that police activity wrapped up just after 1 o'clock this morning.
That's correct, Phil. The scene is clear, and we're still working to learn more details about what the exact nature of what that apparent standoff was last night. But right now, we are here at the City of Folkston and Charlton County Development Authority building. We got here within the 5 to 6 a.m. hour, and then this building appears to be where some of that standoff was centered last night into this morning. And then we walked to the back of the building, and we noticed this shattered glass here by this side door. And you can see shards of glass all over that carpeted floor in that building, or hardwood floor. Hard to see from that vantage point inside of this building this morning. The Folkston Police Chief told Action News Jax early this morning that they will have an update for us later on. But back live now, and you can hear that train actually passing in the distance in front of me this morning. But take a look once more as we wrap up. That glass is still shattered. We're working to learn more about what happens inside of this building and how this office related to that apparent standoff that took place last night. Again, we will be sure to bring you any updates when we find out what the nature of this standoff was, both on air and online. Police in this area tell us that they're waiting to make sure that the information that they have is correct before they release it to us. The local coverage you can count on in Charlton this morning. Charlton County, Zion Decoto, Action News Jax.
Well, right now, if you live near NAS Jax.
That's correct, Phil, and we are working to get the details of what was an apparent standoff last night. We're still trying to figure out exactly what was the nature of that apparent standoff. But we've migrated down from that side entrance, especially to move away from that train that passes by every hour. And we're showing you this two-story structure here, rather, where that apparent standoff occurred last night. This is next to the submerged aquatic store, and then you see Styles by Glenda Salon on this building here. The Folkston Police Chief told Action News Jax early this morning that they will have an update for us later today regarding the nature of that situation in the area. But back live now, the Folkston Police Chief told us this morning that this is still an active investigation, and they want to make sure that any information that they provide is correct. Stay with Action News Jax both on air and online as we work to get more details on this situation. For local coverage you can count on in Folkston, Zion Decoto, Action News Jax.
Right now, if you live near NAS Jax, there is a water line break on Muston